punishment for the sin of Adam. What have you done?
I've sinned.
You have sinned from day one of your life.
Yeah.
So, what,
Virtually, not
so,
literally,
so let me
but
ask you this:
pretty
Are you saying on day
didn't
one?
take long.
Are you saying on day one when you were born, were you a sinner?
I have no idea.
No, but you just said you have sinned all the time. So you should know this. Day one of your life on this planet, are you saying you committed a sin?
I have no idea the answer to that because I don't remember what I did when I was a baby.
When does a child become accountable for his or her sins?
Well, I would say when somebody is aware and conscious of what they're doing and can make choices, then they can exercise their free will.
You have children?
Yeah.
Do you have children?
Yeah.
When do you think your children acquired that sense of right and wrong?
Pretty young.
Give me an idea of what
don't
age?
know.
Roughly 5 years? More?
Possibly.
15 years?
I would say it's, from about 3-4 years old.
Okay.
Ish.
Do you see any country in the world who would prosecute a 3 or 4 year old child for committing a crime? Why is that?
All right. Okay.
Why is that? Mark, why is that? Sorry, is it Mark? Have I got your name right? Ray, sorry, Ray.
It's all right.
Why do you think there is not a single country in the world today, at least a civilized country in the world today, who would prosecute a 3 or 4 year old child for committing a crime?
Yeah, that's different.
No, it's not different. It shows you that this is something which is not logically
conceivable. I think there's a
conceivable.
misunderstanding because what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that a person at 3 years old is accountable for sin, but I just know that they will be committing sin to an extent. But I would agree that they're not old enough and intelligent enough to truly be accountable in a justice sense.
What do you
because
think?
it would be unfair.
What do you think Jesus?
Certainly, once they're an adult.
No,
for
listen.
sure.
Listen to Jesus' word. What do you think he meant when he says you should become like children, to be righteous or something like that? I don't remember the exact words.
That's about not being haughty, being proud, being humble.
Yeah. So why does he tell you
That's
to
what he
become
means.
like children?
Not literally.
No, become like children means. To me, it seems like sinless like children.
Trying to keep things simple.
I'm
That's
making
what
it
he
simple.
means. So that's what he means by being like children.
Okay,
Don't
anyway.
get all complicated and
It's
complex.
not complicated.
No.
Actually, I'm the one telling you children are sinless.
That's not what I'm saying.
You're saying a 3-4 year old knows
let me
what
say
a
it
sin
again.
is
What I'm
at
saying.
age.
Let me say it
Seriously.
again, Hashim. Let me say that again. When Jesus is saying keep it simple, be like a child, and don't get don't be complex. This means don't be intellectualize everything. Don't get proud, and get all that. That's just not a recommended behaviour.
Those are sins. Pride is sin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's what's happened.
Being-
That's what will happen.
Being
He's
proud
trying to
is
warn
a
us.
sin.
Yeah.
So when you say, so do you agree that Jesus did not consider a child to be committing a sin of pride?
Probably not. Yeah.
So I don't know what sin are you talking about.
Well, I'm just
What
saying-
sin does a 3 or 4 year old would commit that it actually knows that is a sin?
Yeah. Well, you get an age at a young age. It's only on basic terms where you say, like my daughter. I remember when she was about 4 or 5, say, where she understood some very basics of rights and wrongs because I taught her that.
Give an example. Give me an example which you think is a sin, deliberate sin, and she would be aware of this.
When I would say, don't touch that.
Okay.
You can't touch that.
Right.
It's hot. It's going to hurt you. And she would say, sorry, Daddy. Yeah, okay. And she'll give me a response.
How is that a sin?
Well, one second. I haven't finished. And then she'll go away carrying on thing. And then she'll go back and go against what I've said and touched it.
Oh, you mean disobedience?
Yeah.
You're talking about disobedience. Okay.
She made a choice.
So children disobey.
To go against something that she was told was...
Listen, do you think she was aware when you told her the damage that would be caused because
Yeah,
of...
I told her it was hot. It's going to hurt your hand.
So maybe she hasn't experienced that. Do you agree? Maybe she hasn't experienced. So imagine if you were telling your child, don't go near that hot iron because you'll get burned by it. Do you think the child understands what it means at that age? If the child hasn't seen or hasn't experienced
I
or
agree.
is not old enough...
We're only talking about the very mildest level.
But come on,
Curiosity, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't call that a sin.
But what
okay,
I'm
listen to what
saying is-
Ezekiel says.
Yeah.
In Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 20, it says, the one who sins is the one who will die. You see, so from that verse itself shows you who is accountable.
Yeah.
It's the one who's sinning
Yeah.
who will die. By the way, die here doesn't mean you sin and you automatically
Sorry,
die straight away. It's basically means you will be disobeying God. And then it goes on to say the child will not share the guilt of the parent. Nor will the parent share the guilt of the child.
Right.
Once again,
Right.
laying the blame at the
on
foot
the individual.
of the individual who's
Yeah.
committed that particular
yeah,
sin.
yeah.
Okay, so very clear.
Yeah.
Then we read in the same passage, the righteousness of the righteous will be credited to them, and the wickedness of the wicked will be charged against them.
Right.
So if you commit your righteousness,
Yeah.
God will reward you for that.
Yeah.
If you commit any wickedness, you will be the one responsible
Made
for it,
accountable for
not
it.
somebody else.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so very clear so
Yeah,
far.
yeah, yeah.